There is a moment, somewhere between the descent through thick clouds and the first glimpse of emerald hills rolling endlessly into the horizon, when you realize New Zealand is not just a destination, it is a feeling. The air hits differently the second you step off the plane in Auckland. It is clean, crisp, and carries with it the faint scent of something wild and untouched. After months of planning, saving, and dreaming, standing on that tarmac felt surreal. The city itself eased us in gently, with its vibrant waterfront, colorful markets, and the kind of laid-back energy that makes you forget you have anywhere else to be. We spent 2 days exploring Auckland before the real adventure began, wandering through the Sky Tower district, tasting fresh seafood at the harbor, and watching the sun melt into the Waitemata Harbor like liquid gold. Driving south toward Rotorua, the landscape began to shift in ways that felt almost otherworldly. Steam rose from the earth along the roadside, and the sulfur in the air was unmistakable. Rotorua sits on one of the most geothermally active zones on the planet, and every corner of it reminds you of that fact. We visited Waiotapu Thermal Wonderland, where boiling mud pools gurgled beside vivid turquoise and orange mineral lakes that looked like something painted by an artist with no interest in subtlety. The Champagne Pool, a steaming crater lake edged in brilliant orange, was unlike anything we had ever seen. Beyond the geology, Rotorua offered a deep connection to Maori culture. We attended a traditional hangi dinner and cultural performance that left us genuinely moved, learning about the history, the stories, and the spiritual relationship the Maori people hold with this land. If Rotorua fed the soul, Queenstown fed the adrenaline. Nestled beside Lake Wakatipu and framed by the jagged Remarkables mountain range, Queenstown is the kind of place that makes you want to do things you would normally talk yourself out of. We went bungee jumping at the Kawarau Bridge, the birthplace of commercial bungee jumping, and the seconds of freefall felt like a lifetime compressed into pure sensation. Jet boating through the Shotover Canyon came next, with the boat spinning within inches of canyon walls at speeds that made conversation impossible. In the evenings, Queenstown transformed into something quieter and equally beautiful. We sat by the lakeside as alpenglow painted the mountains in shades of pink and violet, sipping local Central Otago Pinot Noir and saying very little because the view said everything. Nothing fully prepares you for Milford Sound. The drive through Fiordland National Park alone is worth the trip, winding through ancient beech forests and past mirror-still lakes that reflect the mountains above them so perfectly you question which way is up. When the fjord finally reveals itself, sheer cliffs dropping thousands of feet into dark water, waterfalls cascading in thin silver threads, the silence is the first thing you notice. Even on a boat surrounded by other travelers, there is a hush that falls over everyone. Nature commands it. We kayaked close to Stirling Falls and felt the cold mist on our faces, looking up at walls of rock draped in moss and fern. It was one of those rare moments where the word breathtaking actually earns its meaning. Leaving New Zealand felt like closing a book you were not ready to finish. Every landscape had offered something different. Every encounter had added a layer to the experience. And somewhere along the way, the trip had stopped being a vacation and started being a perspective shift. New Zealand does not just show you beautiful places. It shows you how small and how lucky you are to exist in a world that contains them. We came home quieter, fuller, and already wondering when we could go back.